what bank is going to be. As soon as some big institution get up on it or invest money into it, that's when people are going to take it serious, and it happened.
It's been happening. Like I said, it's been quiet and on the back end. And the reason why it's been quiet and on the back end is so that they can accumulate a lot of it before they can say that it's safe. And then by that time, much of the opportunity has gone away, right? Crypto operates like venture capital for the 99%. Oftentimes, people who don't have a net worth, who don't have an income of $250,000 a year, or an income worth of assets worth $1.5 million. Basically, people who are known as accredited investors. Accredited investors make a small portion of the country, but it's usually only accredited investors who have access to venture capital deals. And what venture capital deals are, before a company like Uber goes public, meaning that they offer shares for the public to buy, they usually have venture capital deals where these venture capitalists invest very early into the company, and then when it's time to go public, they're selling off their early shares that they bought for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x. And crypto is the first time that people have been able to invest in smaller companies and smaller technology without having to be an accredited investor. But with that, are there risks? Absolutely. We've seen the scams. We've seen what we call rug pulls, right? Where they promote the coin, it runs up, and then the original founders pull their money out. Everybody sees the founders pull their money out, and then the token crashes, right? Those kinds of things, we see that in the space. But for every one rug, there are 30 projects that are actually trying to do the right thing, that are doing the right thing, and that are building and actually trying to provide value to the space.
Yeah, I was one of those people that they got me. Someone got me, man.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, look, I don't bet the farm. It wasn't like the money that I lost. It wasn't like it didn't hurt me. I didn't. I'm still living. I'm still in my house. I ain't outside. Not like that.
Yeah.
But it happens, man. And like, I didn't really. Yeah, I seen the guy on the internet. He's been around for a while. I talked to him on the phone for a couple months. We sending emails back and forth for months, right? And I sent them some money over twice, and it was me and a whole lot of other people. He said he was starting something, some type of Bitcoin or whatever, and he just didn't do what he said he was going to do. He just, after about 2 years, he took all the money and ran and stopped accepting phone calls and everything. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
I need to hear that.
Yeah, that happens. There's always some type of risk involved. So I knew what I was signing up for, so I wasn't bad,
Yeah.
But it happens,
I get that.
Yeah. So if you were, I guess, talking to a new person today that wanted to get in the crypto, what type of advice would you give to him or her?
What I tell folks is that I treat it like a savings account. So I treat it like a savings account, and particularly treat it like a savings account where instead of buying your vices, you're putting that money in crypto and you're treating it like a savings account. When I say treat something like a savings account, what I'm saying is that the same way that you put the money in, you don't worry about it, you put it in your savings account, you just got it there for a rainy day, do the same thing. When I say about you utilizing the money from your vices, let's say your things is going to Starbucks every morning. Try putting that money in crypto for a month, right? Every time that you think about it, every time you think about buying Starbucks, put that same amount of money into crypto. And don't think about it. Do that for a month. Do that for 6 months. Do that for a year, right? And see where it takes you. It was when I was unemployed, it was investments that I had made a couple years earlier that allowed me to basically replace my income. I was unemployed for a year, and it was investments that I had made a couple years before that saved that saved me, man.
That's good, man. You know,
Yeah.
that's good. So, when it comes to what platforms do you recommend? Because you know, there's a lot of them. You know, there's Coinbase. There's a lot of. But does it make a difference? You know, what platform you use to get access?
Usually the difference is in user interface. How easy is the user interface to use, and also fees. Those are probably the two biggest biggest factors. And I will say that you know, I've been using Coinbase for years. Gemini is a good platform as well. I like their user interface. You know, I was using platforms that are no longer around anymore as well, right? So that's how long I've been in this space. But as far as the major partners right now, I mean, I even had a crypto.com account. Who else? SBF, Sam Bankman-Friedman. What company was his? I forgot the name of the exchange. Good riddance to him. But you know, they're currently, like I said, there are a number. The main two that I've recommended to people are Coinbase as well as Gemini.
Yeah. I've been using Coinbase for how long? About 10 years now. About 10 years now. Yeah. Coinbase is it's easy to navigate. And that's that's the problem with a lot of these platforms. A lot of them are not easy to navigate. You know, it's not like they don't make it easy. You gotta really search. You gotta click on this. It might be a drop down tab on this. Like I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was there. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't. A lot of times they don't make it easy. And the